Today, this week after Easter, we're still looking at accounts of the resurrection. And today we're going to look at John's Gospel. We had, I think, last week, his account of the women going to the tomb. Now we have the next chunk. And I will read the passage as we go through this time together. And here is the first one. It's John chapter 20, starting at verse 19 and 20 only. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together with the doors locked for fear of the Jewish leaders, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." After he said this, he showed them his hands and his side. The disciples were overjoyed when they saw the Lord. That's what John wrote. Jesus coming to the disciples, they've heard that the tomb is empty, but they can't get their heads round what it means, and they haven't yet understood that Jesus is resurrected. And there he is, as they are sitting in the upper room, perplexed, worried, hopeful perhaps, but still wondering what happened to the great ideals that Jesus seemed to portray and carry with him. And there he is, although they're hiding away, and he says, "Peace be with you." He doesn't have any word of criticism for the disciples for abandoning him. He just says, "Peace be with you," which on the one hand is a very ordinary greeting. People still say shalom to each other, meaning just what we would say, good day. But there is a much greater meaning, a layer and layer of meaning upon it, as I suppose there would be if we took good day seriously. It means that we are concerned for the well-being and the health of the person to whom we wish shalom. We want their needs to be met. We want to be recognized by him or her. We want to be in fellowship with them. And we want them to know the fullness of God's love. So it all adds up to, if you like, a little prayer for the wholeness of that person. I think the point that I want to bring out now is that when Jesus says, "Peace be with you," he's not, first of all anyway, talking about wars and rebellions and public dispute. He's talking about us and his followers and wanting us to have God's peace in us. And he believes, I think rightly, that if his followers have God's peace in them, then we will share that peace with others, and the world will become a more peaceful place. So, peace be with you. That was his message, and a message through us for the world.